Having touched down in another part of Rabujo, the Crashlanders have already started trying to, make friends amongst the community. This has definitely been hard, seeing as Justice and Jamie have been really badly injured. The crew have paid for their medical bills, been a total of 24 credits, but it's got them back on their feet at least. In the meantime, Hannah has done some training and has ended up with another point of savvy after also spending a story point for an additional 3 XP. Jeanette has repaired the combat armor that they found in the last mission, so that can be equipped given to someone. And Brick and Old Pete have done some trading. Old Pete has done something useful and has found a stim pack, and Brick has decided to double down on the same tactic he's used the entire time, and ended up buying some more trade goods to trade later on. So yeah, just as a quick heads up, Hannah is now on 9 out of the 10 necessary upgrades, and if she pulls this off, then yeah, like this may be the finale. She is 2 XP away from another point of savvy, at which point she'll have her 10th upgrade. So yeah, all she has to do is survive this mission, and she will be, the campaign's over. They will have established themselves as people you do not screw with, and hopefully they will be safe while they rebuild their ship and GTFO, basically. But yeah, in the meantime, they have to have a fight, and that fight is going to be a quest mission. Just in case Hannah is taken out and they've got to do another one, they might get a quest finished. Never know. Maybe. Yeah. And in that case, in the meantime, on with the fight. Here we are, the last fight on Rabujo, in possibly the biggest settlement we've seen so far. A whole 6 buildings on 4 vehicles. Woo! Yeah, this is gonna be a interesting one. Justice and Jamie have just got out of the very, very cool flame decaled ambulance. They're coming up to meet with Jeanette and Hannah, while Brick is trying to find old Pete to try and convince him to come and join the party, when a crap load of mercenaries have shown up. This is 8 vigilantes. The regular dudes have hand lasers. The 2 with swords they're called cling fire pistols. They're basically hand flamers. They're very nasty. Their big deal is they're focused weapons. They get 2 shots. They're damage 1, so they're nasty. They're also terrifying. If you get hit by one of them, you have to run d6 inches directly away, which is not great. And this guy in the front, he is he's the boss of the mercenaries. He's using the stats of a mutant brute, and because this is it's a defend scenario, so they all have the aggressive AI. So they're going to be running forward and they're going to be trying to basically kill everyone. It's also gloomy So no one can shoot over 9 inches unless they have shot in this turn, in which case anyone can shoot them, which is really interesting. I really like it. Let's see if we can get some initiative. Got +5 to the roll because we're outnumbered. So 5 or more. Yes, we can get a move in before the start of the fight. And we're in Hannah's world now because she can move almost fast, further, almost as far as you can see. And she's surprisingly good in melee combat. So let's run them in. A large part of this is going to be baiting the mercs into shooting so everyone else can shoot at them. Although I have just remembered that while I've been using Justice as a sniper, his infantry laser does have stat fire, so if he gets within 6 inches, he's actually absurdly accurate, which is pretty useful. But firstly, we have initiative rolls. Oh, one person. You know what? Hannah's going to act first. It feels stupid, especially because all I need to do is keep Hannah alive. And if Hannah can bait out a few shots, I don't think she can get close enough for them to shoot at her this turn. But if she can bait out a few shots, everyone else can then open up on the people that fired, which is really, really good news for our heroes. So I guess move her in then. So Hannah has dashed up here, and a few of them are now in range, so they are going to move up and going to start getting some shots off. I've just realised one of the people I put her in range of is the boss, who has +1 combat and a shotgun, which is not fun. Oh, but here we are. This is me being an idiot. Oh, I think one of the other ones is one with the clean fire pistol. Great. I have made bad life choices right now. Okay, we're going to start with the boss using his shotgun. He needs 5s to hit because she's behind cover. Oh god, he hits twice. 3s to wound because she's toughness 4 and it's +1 damage. There's only 1 wound. She has 5 up save because of armor. Okay, so she's already lost 1 point of luck. Oh, this was stupid. Okay, she's going to dodge d6 inches in a random direction, which I've just realised. Oh, thank God. Okay, so she moves an inch back and an inch that way. So that might... Oh, she gets 2 stun tokens. Oh, she only gets 1 stun token. With this one. Might actually put her out of range of the cling fire pistol now. I'm better, which is good. Really. This was stupid. Okay. Yeah. The next one with the cling fire pistol is in range, but he needs 6s to hit. Oh, thank Christ. Cool. I don't think anyone else is in range, so they are all going to dash up, and I've got 2 targets to shoot at, I guess, which is something. Oh, I should have repaired the shell gun and not the combat armor, but here we are. Everyone's moved up. And I think Brick is going to lead the charge into trying to take out some of these people. Which, honestly, shotguns and clean fire weapons are both terrifying. I really hope I can get rid of both of them. Let's move Brick up and start. So Brick has moved up. He can't not hit the boss, but he does need 5s to wound, which he doesn't get. The boss can't be knocked back, so he's going to get a single stun token. I genuinely don't care if I end up knocking this guy out rather than killing him. I just need him to drop. Which, on that note, Jeanette has also moved up and has a clear shot on him. She needs 2s to hit because she's now +3. She hits. 5s to wound. That is a 1. That is a second stun token. I'm kind of playing to knock this guy out, because if I knock him out, that immediately surpasses, as far as I can tell, that immediately surpasses the fact he has luck. Just KO him and then try and take out the rest of the team. So I guess on to old Pete. Okay, old Pete has moved up and he needs 3s to hit. He misses. Oh dear. I think it's time for Justice to do his thing. Justice has moved up and also gets a shot. +3 combat, so he needs 2s to hit. He hits. 5s to wound. He fails to wound, which is a 3rd stun token. We have knocked out the boss. Now what we've got to deal with is the 8 other mercenaries that are trying to kill everyone. Okay, so Jamie has moved up. He can actually see the other guy who shot, the one in the middle of this group here. Yeah, that one. He needs 3s to hit. He hits. 4s to wound. No, but he does knock him back and stun him, which is pretty great. Cool. So, interesting fact I have just noticed is that it says characters that fire can be fired upon normally. It doesn't give a time limit. So I'm guessing that means that essentially my entire team has opened themselves up being shot at from 12 inches, which is the maximum range of their guns, while they can only shoot at 9 inches in response, which is not the best thing in the world, but on the other hand, we're here now, so And now some initiative rolls, please. Okay, you know what? I think Hannah needs to leg it, and everyone else can kind of just like hang back for now, because it's not like the rest of this lot can get to them in time, which is good, really. So run away before you die, Hannah. Okay, so Hannah has moved over here. These five have continued running up here. These 2 have run up here, and the specialist has moved to the back. I've also just remembered I have a panic dice. I may as well see. On a 1 or 2, one of them runs away. He does. So I think the back one from here has run for it, which kind of helps, if I'm being entirely honest. I'm taking it from here because he was at the back at the end of last turn, is where I'm going with this. Yeah, now, God, everything's gone through, because now, like, I'm technically outranged 12 inches to 9. Christ. Okay, Justice has run up behind this tower. Went French for a second there. Tower. He's going to take a shot at the other specialist. Because goddamn, need to kill something. He hits automatically because between snapshot and combat and being within 12 inches, He gets +4 to hit, and he needs 3s, so he'd need to roll -1 or more. 4 or more to kill. Nope, but knocks him back and puts a stun token. Cool. On to the rest. You know what? Jeanette is going to move up here and take a shot at the lieutenant. Try and kill that one. She needs 4s to kill because she hits automatically. Cool. The lieutenant is gone. That actually helps dramatically. As we go into what are the other 3 going to do? Jamie is going to move up here. Aha! Because Jamie, I forgot about this. Jamie's had a beam pistol this entire game, which has never come up. Because the only times he's only had that, he was hiding at the back from the warbots. So, yeah, he's going to take a shot at the specialist. He hits automatically, but on a 6, he gets a critical hit. No, but it's that 1 damage, so he needs 3s to kill the specialist. Yep, the specialist is dead. I have removed 1 cling fire pistol from the board, and the boss and the lieutenant. Things are going fairly well. Just got to see if I can take out. If I can take out the other specialist, life will be good. On that note, Brick is getting up onto the tower here, and is going to take a shot at the specialist. He hits automatically. He's got +4, +5 to hit, and absolutely does not need it. So a 4 or more to kill him. No, stun him again at least. So the question now is, what do I do with old Pete? You know what? Old Pete can't get a decent shot on the specialist, but he can get within 9 inches of this guy. So he needs 3s to hit. He hits, 4s to kill. He kills because old Pete cares not from where the blood flows. Before I roll the event, got 3 panic rolls. 1 or 2 they flee, which could get rid of the other specialist, which would be nice. No, we had 1 person running away, and after that, there will be nothing. So I guess it's time to do the special event. Okay, you know the drill by now. D100, 37. Ooh, tougher than expected. Select a random enemy fighter, and that tries to gain +1 toughness and removes any stun tokens. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and then the specialist is 4, re-rolling 5s and 6s. 1, 2. Okay, so that one is now toughness 5, which is going to be interesting to try and deal with as we go into turn 3. So starting with 6 initiative rolls. Oh, that's so good. I'm going to give the 2 to Brick, because Brick can get another shot on that specialist. I'm going to give the 1 to Jamie, because Jamie can hopefully kill that guy. I'm going to give the 1 to Hannah, so Hannah can, activate basically. Exactly. So I'm going to start with Brick, who is going to stand where he is, take another shot at the specialist, hit automatically, and need 4 to kill it. Well, at least it's another stun token, I guess. One more and I can knock them out. Then we can start moving dudes around. Right, Jamie's going to walk up to within point blank range and shoot him on a 6. It's critical. No, he needs 3s to kill. He does anyway. Just puts a hole in the guy's face. And now, Hannah. Okay, this is a stupid risk, but it's a risk I'm going to go for. Hannah's moved to within danger close range and is going to take a shot at... Oh... Yo, I'm already risking it. I'm going to just go for it. Going to take a shot at the tougher one. So she hits on 3s. She hits. She's damaged 2, so she kills on 3s. Yes! Hannah is an absolute badass. We knew this already, but still. I think I should point out, Hannah doesn't have a single point of combat. She has managed to get, like, I would say about 15 kills across 8 games. And that is without a single point of combat, just by running up into, like, danger close and shooting them in the face. She's awesome. I love Hannah. In retaliation, though, I think this dude is just going to turn, shoot her in the face. He needs 2s to hit, re-rolling 1s because he's aiming. He hits, 4s to wound. He wounds. She has a 5-up save. No. So she is going to dive for cover with her last point of luck. 6 inches that way. Which is actually really, really useful. Cool. The other guy is going to dive into cover and remove a point of stun. Yeah, awesome. So Hannah has dived over there. And old Pete has moved up within 6 inches. Going to hit automatically and killing on a 4. Yeah, old Pete just executes this dude. Cool. So I have Jeanette and Justice, who between them need to get 1 hit on the specialist over there to win the game. Which, hooray! Yeah. Do you know what? I'm going to give the first dibs to Jeanette because Jeanette has done really well this game. Okay, Jeanette needs 2s to hit. Justice moves up here. Justice needs, I think Justice hits. No, Justice also needs 2s to hit. If I fail, I'm going to be very sad. Okay, he hits. I just want to see if it kills or not. It's 4 or more to kill, otherwise he's knocked out. Okay, yeah, he's unconscious, but who cares? We have held the field. We've won. And post-game, I'm going to do now. Hannah gets more than 1 XP, more than 2 XP. So she immediately levels up. And yeah, the campaign is over. We have done 2 campaigns. Go us. We kick ass. With the combat implant inside her, fully unlocking her physical and mental abilities, Hannah ended up almost single-handedly repairing the Demeter and getting off-world with a bunch of other people. She even managed to take a whole bunch of the Iron Scorpions with her, who legends say became a powerful mercenary conglomerate in the sector. And yeah, they were generally a force for capitalism and neutrality. Hannah never went back to Kuratech. She essentially became native to the Fringe and yeah, she is a stone cold badass. She, deserves every ounce of praise she gets. Brick became Hannah's lieutenant on a permanent basis. He, unlike Hannah, who became a leader, Brick actually joined the Iron Scorpions, and he rose through the ranks the old-fashioned way by being good at fighting and tough, and generally just being a total badass. He died fairly shortly into the campaign when he took several abductor blasts while trying to save a small town. The town was, evacuated, and he never got to hear the thanks that were heaped on top of him. When his friend Brick was killed by the abductors, Jamie effectively lost it, and he went on a one-man purge of the stars, hunting down and killing every abductor he could find. It wasn't his intention, but he did make the galaxy a much, much safer place for all other sentient races. Jeanette became somewhat of a ranger of Rabuho. She stayed on the planet, and she effectively walked the wastes, trying to, keep the mutants and psychos away from the more, civilized areas. And for the most part, she was very, very good at her job. It is thought that the name Angel of Rabuho was first attributed to her, and it's a title that's been passed down to multiple people in the years since. Anyone who defends the defenseless is, worthy of her name. When the Crashlanders managed to get off world, Justice went with them, but he went back to Hope's Fall to join the rest of the Angelic Choir, another incredibly good combatant in the religious organization. He liked to think that he fought for good, but he really just fought for his religious higher ups. And he no one can really, he definitely cannot say whether he improved the world or not. Finally sick of having to deal with people, just in general, he's been trying to get away from everyone for so goddamn long. Old Pete went into a trader's, picked up a whole bunch of grenades, and literally excavated himself a cave to live in. It's thought that there are amazing wonders if you can find Old Pete's cave on Rabuho, but no one actually seems to know where it is. Or if he's even still alive. I mean, there's a very real chance he buried himself down there in the hopes that he never had to talk to another human being ever again. So yeah, that is another campaign down. I'm still not sure what to think of this one. I enjoyed the campaign, mainly because 5 Parsecs from Home is a fun game. But yeah, the actual, the campaign goal of getting upgrades, I'm not sure what it's meant to represent. And honestly, just getting it out of the way felt like the best option. I'm going to try splitting them up, so I'm not going to immediately go into the... there's 2 more. There's get 10 advances on 3 crew members and get 10 advances on 5 crew members, which I'm sure will be equally weird to attempt to justify. Like, I like the idea that, you know, there's a combat implant. If things have gone a bit differently, um, like I never rolled a couple of the starting patrons I got, where I'd set up that some were working for with them and some were working against the crew. Um, Never got any of that, and then they had to run away for the final mission. So yeah, it was a weird one. Next one's going to go back to being a bit more structured. It's get 20 wins, and I'm going to add in red zone missions, which are way more difficult for the after I've done got the first 10 wins. Because yeah, these fights, they're not easy. I mean, the last one, I ran Hannah in just to get a bit of drama going. But yeah, then they haven't been as easy as last time. And you never know. I mean, we might get a loss. Might get a few losses. But yeah, hope to see you next time for more 5 Parsecs from Home. If you want to see that, of course, subscribe. If you liked this, like like the video. And for the love of God, please in the comments give me ideas for how I can narratively justify the advanced 3 and 5 characters, because I genuinely do not know. Like I said, I can't just keep going with they have implants that help them learn or whatever. Yeah, until then, thanks very much for watching, and good night.